Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to Carl Albert Israel Doctrine MCEO account. People, the title of this one is simple: Young Pharaoh, not real as it gets. Right? You would say, "Well, Carl, why are you making a video talking about?" This young man here has had all kind of people coming and trying to help him with information and, help him along his path out here in this newfound world for him, House of Conscious fame, I guess you could say. And, you know, any young person or any grown person for that matter that will have somebody the likes of Sonetta to come along, see your videos and see that you're doing good and stuff, and ambitious enough to get out here and do it yourself. I mean, the brother was just doing stuff on the camera phone and still getting thousands of views and stuff, and gaining attention, drawing an audience and stuff. So eventually, Sonetta get him and put him on for us, putting up his videos or sharing his videos and everything. He put him on in the sense of he had him come to New York and he introduced them to the House of Consciousness crowd. So to tell the truth, Pharaoh had a crowd before Sonetta, right? He gained more publicity going to Sonetta than what he currently had doing it by himself. That's a great thing. But at the same time, he didn't realize that he was getting into, the House of Conscious vortex over there. He was being sucked into this black hole, right? He didn't understand that. And nobody was man enough to really tell him that. That's the problem. Now, if you was real, young Pharaoh, you would tell the world that. You would tell the world you messed up and you would have left that platform, right? Because you would have seen it for what it was and you would have vacated. You would have left, right? But nobody really told the young brother, and when he did start realizing where he was, he still didn't, abandon ship. So therefore, whenever that ship go down, now he's a part of that ship, and his name is cemented in that community. As I say, and they the DDC over there now. The dog dick clip, because metaphorically, as I never said, to get on, you got to suck dog dick over there. So that's how I see everybody on that roster and over there pretty much. Now, the only person I won't say that for is Brother Rich. Let me make sure I put that. That's my buddy, and I wouldn't diss him and everything like that. So outside of that, no holds bars. So shout out to Reg. Reg, a good brother that got, like most, caught up trying to deal with that platform and stuff, and really trying to help people, and trying to help the Hebrew Israelites, the Kemetic, and everybody. They didn't basically damn near ostracized my man, and tried to make his voice none and void, So, outside of Reggie, let me make that clear. The rest of them, they on that bullshit, right? So, Pharaoh woke up to the fact that the poster boy over there, Polite, whom he had prior dealing with before he even went to the House of Conscience, right? Before he went to the House of Conscience. Not to say he wasn't watching the House of Conscience like most do, right? Sonetta TV, 2, 7, Sonetta Studio and Black News 102 and stuff. People watch those things. It's entertainment, the love and hip hop of consciousness, I guess. So he learned about Polite. He gave him this information and stuff about who he is and what he doing and stuff, and can he help him with his sovereignty rights and stuff, you know, his CC codes and then blah blah blah. Right? So get a man some money for a product. He don't get the product. He come out eventually talking to Sadnetta, talking to come out blasting polite, letting the whole world know that this community and the people in it is not correct. Now that's keeping it real. I give them that. It's keeping it real. What not keeping it real is you keep messing with people that you know are snakes and snaking other people in the community. Right? Not trying to destroy them, but now being integrated into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, bro, you messing up the whole, you know, getting money scheme. We over here getting money. You know, we robbing people in so many different ways. Now look, we sorry you messed around and got caught up in the scheme. Here your money back. But you know that we over here doing this. Now you want to be a part of it. No. You can put us on blast. Please don't do that. Or we can cut you in and you can start getting money with us too. Right? So, and keeping it real, and you saying you for the black woman, you for the people, you would have cut your ties then. That's what a real man would have done. Even a real young man would have done. Even at 23 years old, as you say, you know, from being on the streets and stuff and going to the pen or whatever you went, that would be G, to cut your ties with them unless you about the black exploitation of your people. Unless you down for the exploitation of your people, you don't run with a group of niggas that's exploiting your people. You know what I'm saying? I never sold drugs in my life. You know why? Because I believe selling drugs is wrong. Now, under certain circumstances, I can feel you. Because if I had a wife and kids and I had to get money that way and I had no other way of getting money, I'm getting money to feed my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like you out there in them streets. If it came down to the come down and I was under that type of pressure, God bless me not to have to be under that type of pressure, then why would I do it? That would be not real, right? So he would have cut ties with that whole thing and stuff, and he would have just went and got money. Seeing prior to Sadnetta, he had a crowd. He received more of a crowd, and even the arguing and fighting over his money got him more publicity, right? So now, is this a government op going on? Operation going on or what? Because if he was real, he would have shot, headed for the dope once he seen that it wasn't right over there, right? But his situation changed a little bit, right? After that, Seti see him coming up, making moves and stuff. So Seti basically cuff him. Come on, roll with me. And that was a great thing once again. Still got to ask the question about this op and stuff, right? So one sec. So Seti snatch him up, take him on this wing. They do a little tour and stuff and make money. So he really ain't got to mess with Aunt. He ain't got to mess with Polite. He ain't got to mess with Sadnetta. Said he better messing with Sadnetta now, so they give him an opportunity to still be around the happenings, but not have to actually mess with the happenings. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just show y'all the potential of what I'm talking about, right? Now, number one, I'm gonna say he bogus for this, and ain't nobody spoke against it, but it is what it is, right? Y'all see that? This right here will get you hit. This is a historical name now because of the death of this sister, and he took that as his name on Facebook. That's bogus, right? But we see here $30 at the door. Now, the black woman is God Gmail. So, Sarah Susan said, young Pharaoh, they can make money outside of Sinetta. They don't need Sinetta, right? Or is Sinetta pulling the strings behind things and really they messing with Sinetta on the low? See, all these type of things is the things that make me think like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? How is it this, that, and the other is happening? You know what I'm saying? What's up with this, that, and the other, right? So now, let's keep going, right? They had him separated from that. Said he separated them from that, right? But as I tell y'all, the history with SETI, for what I look at and stuff, SETI was the man. Polite tried to take him down, take his spot. He basically took his spot. Took a lot of beating him down and doing a lot of stuff to him to do it, right? Sinetta helped with that, beating SETI down and stuff, and weakening his foundation and his base, because he did the same thing. He trusted Polite and Sinetta, and he also trusted Unc. And I tell you now, being the marketing promoters of Nazi and Sarah Seti's first debate, and Unc basically setting that up, y'all should know by now that they set SETI up to take a L and take him out of his position, you know, and help steal the RBG thunder from him and the Black Power thunder from him and stuff. That's what they did, right? SETI was the biggest thing on the market, and they down there crumbled this man's whole empire, right? Brothers still love him like he did his little thing. He historical. He in videos. He's in rap songs and things of that nature. You see Polite go start hanging out with the battle rappers and this, that, and everything else, and you know they jacking his swag, right? To use some old, some old homosexual perspective on swag, fag. Yeah, it rhymes. Anyway, so they basically destroy Rasu and said he best as they can. Nigga, you a cokehead, right? Nazi went in on them. They stood his mans and said they weren't gonna slander each other and stuff. Said he went crazy. This nigga slandering me. Ooh. He was set up to be slandered, nigga. He was set up, all of that. Now, young Pharaoh sitting around, if he was an intelligent man, he'll take this conversation as constructive criticism, and he would go do his history on, because he might have been locked up at the time. Not trying to shoot at the man like that or nothing with some crazy stuff, but he might not have been around during that time, right? Or maybe on some 21 Jump Street shit. I don't know. I'm just saying, right? Go study. That's if you're a real nigga and you do real things, a real G or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or as real as it get. You'll go do your studies, right? You're a damn good researcher, or you got information and you get information. So, you know, your buddy and stuff that your buddies that ride with you and stuff, they should be able to verify what I'm saying or not, right? So go study that. Polite, Sadnetta, Sarah Seti, Unc, and Nas, right? Nasi debated him. Unc basically set Nasi up to get the debate. Polite and Sarnetta, you know what I'm saying, green lighted it and said he went there and took the bump on the head. It basically hit the nigga in the head and took his spot. Right? Now everybody else on the rise. Let's take it to another venue, right? Tupac and Biggie stay alive. Do you get Jay-Z? Do you get all these other people popping up after them? Change. So if Sarasu Seti don't lose to Nasi, what would the community be today? What would be the scene today? Would Black Power have been stronger under the mentorship and guidance of a Sarasu Seti for all that time that, you know, he didn't get a chance to mentor and guide it as a whole? You know, he had, once again, he had his supporters and fractions of all this stuff, but what would it have been today if the Black Power cartel was holding it down with no, you know, no skippage, just cohesiveness, no skipping between the Nazi debate, no arguments with Polite and Sarnetta and Unc them and stuff, no disappearing for that little time frame he had to disappear, right? No smudge on his record. Probably be different today, right? But we'll never know because that happened. I say they set the nigga up. So now, said he know this. That's why he be getting low, but at the same time, said he know or remember how he used to get money with him, how he used to be the man. Glory days, right? He old glory how, you know. Glory days. So he still mess with him. Unc's my man and everything, you know. Unc's my man. Yeah, with the goddamn knife in your back. Now you can't say Unc don't stab people in the back. Stop crying, Unc. You can't say, you know what I'm saying? Something grabbed my attention. Unc's your man, but he got a knife in your back. And he's steady throwing knives in your back. Let's see how the man operate, right? Unc, you know, we cool. I still got to put your ass on blast from time to time because from day one, we done had this issue with you and your arrogance and bullheadedness and atheism and everything else. See, you could have been to shut me up in the community and did the community a favor and debated me. You know, you brought my yacht to the table. You helped her out, even walked her through the door to get that 2-1 knockout. You know what I'm saying? Defeat, you know, Ishmael Bey, where he at now. So we all know Unc get down like that. If y'all don't know the man history, once again, most of y'all look at Team Osiris. You know what I'm saying? Where ain't goes he at? You know what I'm saying? That's how you get down. Baltimore nigga get down for his crown like that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't where they had Barstow and all that, the wire and all that stuff. Unc say he from that area. Unc say he grew up in that. Unc say he used to get down with that. So, you know what I'm saying? Nigga leave one hustle for another hustle. My name is say what? So anyway, his name is his name. His legacy is going to be his legacy, right? So let's look at this, right? Sarasu said, young Pharaoh, and correct me if I'm wrong, Pharaoh, or even said it, right? Do election. They getting that independent money from different from being on Sarnetta and rolling with other people in the community. They get independent money, right? So They have a thing in New York City, Brooklyn, right? What was that at? I don't know. Let me see. Try to look over here on Sandra Bland page and see. Ah, let me see if I can find that old flyer or whatever. Hmm. Where that flyer at? Anyway, they go to Brooklyn, right? It's where Marcus at. You know, Marcus from Brooklyn, right? Hopefully I got my little stuff together. So they go to Brooklyn. So Marcus basically get sent or chooses to go. On the low, Marcus is on the Raw squad. Or he got to get initiated because he got to go and catch a body for him, right? We know how initiations into gangs and on the streets and stuff work, right? So you got to go catch a body for him. You know, go catch young Pharaoh for me. You know what I'm saying? Now, Pharaoh is similar to me, you know. I think Unc called his mama a bitch, right? Like the pair Arab called my mother a bitch and all of that stuff. You know, people feel like, you know, in this community you can call people mamas a bitch. You know, I don't know if Pharaoh mother's deceased or not. My mother deceased, but anyway, that's how they do it in the conscious community, right? And Basim, yes, he's part of the conscious community. The pair Arab, let's not forget that he's been initiated into their integrationist program also. But anyway, this man called this man mother a bitch, right? After that, I can't fuck with you no more. Me, myself, I think I'm a pretty good nigga, real nigga, real as it gets also, right? But he still messed with the man. But anyway, so Marcus, in Raw Squad, take it up on himself, or he was sent, right? To go to their lecture, Sarasu Seti and Young Pharaoh. And going to this lecture, he get invited to the aftermath, the after party or whatever, where they sitting down and eating and stuff and everything. Let Seti tell it he was gunning for young Pharaoh, right? But young Pharaoh dipped. Maybe he felt the vibe or whatever, but he dipped before Marcus can, you know, catch a body, right? Pharaoh leave, so he got to catch a body. He got to come back with a body, or he can't be on the Raw squad or whatever, right? We don't really know. I'm insinuating, allegedly. So now he got to bust his Seti then. I got to catch a body. I came out here to get a Vic. Ain't nobody out him. Oh, there go an old man. Pop, pop. Catch him, right? Basically. So he got to bust his Seti. He got to still get his, you know, it's about evolution. That was supposed to be the first debate. They were supposed to debate evolution. That kind of probably was shaky, so they went to Meta Netta. Once again, we're going to see how the Meta Netta came about and how niggas hustle into other niggas' bubble. Holla if you hear me. You know what I'm saying? So he go bust his Seti now. Can't catch young Pharaoh. You got to catch a body. You got to be on the Raw squad. You got to be initiated. You got to catch a body. So now he busting his Seti. Old schooler. You know what I'm saying? Nigga used to run the game. Used to be on top. Supposed to be honoring and respecting that dude, especially if you're a part of what they are part of. Like, you know, street culture from where I'm from and what I've been taught is you disrespect the old head like that, nigga, you get fucked up, right? So Seti basically tell him that. So he get his Seti, right? Now Seti, I never heard the man speak the words before, and I've been checking the community on it more. You can hear a little bit in the RBG songs and stuff. You're supposed to ask the old head if you can speak. You're supposed to ask the elder, can I speak? That's why I be putting stuff on James Small and Lenny Jeffries in there for stuff sometimes. they really the elders around there, and they see these youngsters doing stuff, and it's like they can't silence them because they're not a part of their organization, really, right? You know what I'm saying? But they elders, so they still should be able to speak, and their words should be able to be cemented amongst other elders, that these elders in the community can actually say to their followers or their students, look, don't allow him to speak no more in the community on your stage. And they'll call that elder, that elder will call the people that follow them and say, hey, look, the elders say, don't let them in your building no more, this or that. Or don't do this, or don't let them on your platform, this, that, and the other. That's if you had some type of organized system, even the pyramid system, right? But who gonna be the one up top? The all-seeing eye. Anyway. But it should be some way to deal with this, right? So Marcus started busting at Seti. Seti get caught up. He say, look, basically, I'm your elder son. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to give you permission to speak. You speaking, and you ain't even got permission. So why you coming at me? I'm an OG in this, nigga. I paid the way for you. He built the house of consciousness with Eileen Bay debate and the polite debate and this and that. He paid the way, right? He even helped these niggas get on YouTube, quote unquote, as the story go. So you're supposed to respect that. 17-year-old is what he say. You know what I'm saying? I know Seti in his 40s. Shit, I'm 39. If that nigga ain't in his 40s, then I'm ashamed to be with all this gray hair shit looking as old as I am. But anyway. So Seti tried to put him in his place. He talked to him. Like, look here, little nigga. I'm finna walk away from you. You ain't finna catch nobody. But then he gonna make his video, famous video, like, you know what I'm saying? Younger G's want to snatch your ass up now, Marcus. It's just niggas want to put hands on you for the disrespect you did. But who sent them to get a disrespect? Who green lighted the disrespect? Y'all niggas worried about game and meat meal and all of that. Okay, that's hip hop. That shit cool. Yeah, they gonna have a lyrical onslaught amongst each other. As Gilly says, shit, somebody gotta die now. Well, that shit just a publicity stunt when you talk like that. So now niggas talking death on that shit. Okay, well, let's bring it back to the so-called conscious community, or the house of conscious, right? So said he let them know, like, man, I should have knocked your little ass out. I should have did this. Then the nigga would have caught a charge. Because then now you assaulting a minor. See, that's like when I had to deal with Dr. Mayat. That's a woman. So what I do and say to a man is way different than what I do and say to a woman. Not that much different, but I got to watch the politics of it. No respect to person, man or woman. They both can get it in my, you know, from my paradigm. It's no respect to person, but, you know, you got to watch the politics because they're going to play it different because it's a woman. Same way the police and different people going to play it different because he a 17-year-old. You knock any nigga out you want to, but when they 17, it's going to be a whole new ball game legally, right? The politics of it. So said he go back home, make this video, make threats. And like, I was cool with these young niggas. I didn't know Marcus and Pharaoh had beef, but you could see it. Anybody that pay attention that day they was on Satnetta and Pharaoh was speaking and Marcus was looking upside his head and see it was already brewing. Niggas already had put a battery in these young brothers' back. Well, at least Marcus or whatever, and you got to think he's 17 years old. He don't know what the fuck he doing, what the fuck he talking about. What adversity has he been in truly in them city streets? Maybe he's fresh. Maybe he's the kid that, you know, send back playing a chess game with this whole thing and he gonna take everybody out and be sitting as the king or whatever. Maybe he's fresh. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm talking about. So maybe that's him. I don't know. Either he's sitting back 17 years old about to basically take over, or he's just a pawn being used. right? So anyway, he pretty much tried to catch the body of Seti. Seti, he didn't catch the body, but he put some holes in him. It's like you sending a nigga out to get a nigga and he shoot him, but he don't kill him. So now Seti got to soak his wounds up and talk about it. So he talking about Young G snatching them up and stuff. Now, once again, all this is on the House of Conscience platform. I'm gonna put it on Sidnetta because eventually, look where it led it to, the House of Conscience. So you can't say that it is not the breeding ground for this bullshit. It is the empathy. It's the tip top of the bullshit, right? So now conversation engages, evolution, this, that. That's what it was about at first. So that shit died out. Guess it ain't gonna be no debate. People disappointed, but they seen the hype that was on it. So, you know, Pharaoh started popping up on shows with Unc and everything. Now remember, Unc didn't call this man mother a bitch, but they still cool. They can rock with each other. I don't do that. That's why I don't mess with them two individuals that call. Well, the one put up a picture of my mother. So I didn't trip too hard, but I still wasn't fucking with him. Then one called my mother a bitch, so you know I ain't fucking with him. But I guess I ain't a real nigga, you know, or I ain't as real as it get. So they start popping up, and you start seeing these relationships forming again and everything, you know. So now, all of a sudden, Pharaoh goes out on a limb and say the Metanetta has not been deciphered. Now, I want y'all to look at the pattern in the community. Right before the Tommy Sotomayor debate, while I was building up and getting there and was about to be initiated, you got Dr. Mayak come out and say the black woman ain't God and do a presentation on that. And then the black woman on trial is coming 6-7 months later, you know, whatever months later. So these how they do the buzz things. You know how, you know, back in the days they used to have the buzz before the trending topics. It used to be the buzz or whatever. So they create this buzz with this type of stuff. And then next thing you know, it gets the people, you know what I'm saying, massaged. Get them ready to, you know, massage them up, get them ready, you know, to get spiritually raped. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually sodomized. And nigga stops trying to say steal my spiritual crack thing. Niggas trying to, you know, niggas biting my slang and stuff. But anyway, I get this community so much, but it's all good. So next thing you know, Pharaoh come out. I respect Polite. I respect Shaka utmost. Now he been trying to get in the ring with Polite. Man, Polite ain't gonna let it happen. So, but he said I respect them and they knowledge of now Valley and Melanetto. He want to talk to them. These are the people that I want to talk to and try to spark something off with and make some money. Old money hungry ass Unc. Old ass Unc. It's like, oh, they trying to do another event without us in it. I'm already not getting a Black Power Source Award. They cut me out of that. You know, this nigga trying to act like he Frank White. Nigga, I want in on everything going down. I took SETI down for you niggas. That nigga gonna be hot. He gonna be like, why you keep saying that, man? Why you trying to put that shit on me, Carl? Hey, if the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't, then don't fuck with it. As high as conscious get, the more we pop that. You can't wear it, then don't mess with it, right? I'm an old dirty bastard, right? So let's look at it. Shout out to Player 5. He's supposed to be in town in a little bit. I just put it up, you know, on my page and stuff too. You know, show some love and keep it real. Mob as far as fly can see, and those that want something they can feel. I am the one to come to see, cause I be in the M3 for sure. The realest gonna feel me. Feel me. I ain't heard no fly in a minute. But shout out to Player Fly. You know, he gonna be in parking. You know, he gonna come over here from the M town, show niggas in the town some love. You know, have the ladies come out, this, that, and the other. You know, we do make things happen in the powder. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, just showing the town some love. Shout out to the people that may be watching this stuff. I realize they be coming on here listening and paying attention to this shit that I'm on too. You know, country niggas getting conscious. Country niggas getting conscious. What y'all gonna do when these southern boys, you know, these dirty Arkansas boys start penetrating the game? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, shout out to BAD, you know. Anyway, let's get back to this matter. Unc like, nah. So he set up, you know, Sarnetta to set up, man, but Unc to set up, man, too. They set it up together. And they pull off this Pharaoh and Ra squad, said he running, woo, little fiasco. 3,000 people watch. Niggas like, damn, Sarnetta getting numbers here tonight, right? Well, you got to figure the Ra squad down there 20 members deep and this and that and all the offshoots of the Ra squad or whatever. They got a big fan base, and said he got a big fan base with the RBGs and all that Black Power cartel and stuff. And Young Pharaoh got a big fan base and shit. So to crack 3,000, shit, why wouldn't you? If you don't, that'll say your shit is weak. And y'all got all them fans, and you marketing and promoted a day or so before. Man, if you don't get 3,000, you need your ass whooped anyway. But anyway, so they put it off 3,000. A couple days, 26,000. Couple days, down there 60,000 views. They pulled it off. We got to have a debate. We got to make money off of this, right? So once again, let's go back to Pharaoh. Like, keep it real, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You in it for the money, just like them. Now, maybe you're going to take the money, go back to Buffalo with it, and help the people out, the young G's around the hood or this and that. Your guys and all y'all eating stuff, you know what I'm saying? I used to run with niggas. It was called Gotta Eat Records. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like, we gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? Then from Gotta Eat, it went to payola. You know what I'm saying? And this, that, and the other, and then whatever that evolved to the day that I know pretty much. But anyway, so I done been around movements and people and all of that stuff. So anyway, so maybe you going back to feed the hungry. You going out, getting a kill and bringing the food back for the family. Maybe that's it. You got to go out there. But anyway, what I want to do, people, I want to get some conversation from the brother now, right? I'm gonna let y'all hear Pharaoh. I ain't never heard this. I just looked at the title, right? Say it's not real. So this is gonna be my first observation of it, my first listen to it, and I just want to hear some of it, and then I'm gonna get back to talking to it. Y'all know me, I'll take a 15-minute video and make them over 2 hours or whatever. So we're gonna listen though.
Leon. So let's get this understood. Once you destroy John Chapleon, which I'm gonna destroy.
This about the another, I guess.
Diop and I'm not playing no games with you. I'm coming with some heat, all right? When it comes to this information, I'm not playing with nobody. When we talk about scholarship, scholarship will be on the line. You see, and I want to go into this. You keep hearing the Amara Squad say, you know, they want to bring up black elders. And I'm saying black elders because they keep falsely accrediting black elders with being the decipherers of the Meta Netia. And this is a correction I'm going to be making. I'm not going to go into detail now, but I'm letting y'all know. And they can watch this video all they want because they can't escape this. They want to keep saying, oh, Diop and Walter Williams and Dr. Ben and all of these people translate the Meta Netia, and this in their books. First of all of those elders, no disrespect to them, never claimed to have successfully translated the Meta Netia. And anything that they have done using the Meta Netia is predicated and founded upon John Chaplion. So let's get this understood. Once you destroy John Chaplion, which I'm going to destroy John Chaplion as I've already done, you by default destroy everybody who stands on his work, including the Amara Squad. So not only am I going to be posing, let's say, a methodology of how the Amara Squad needs to explain how they deciphered the Meta Netia, I'm going to also destroy their Meta Netia deciphering, accredited scholar, who they go to, which is John Chaplion. That's like me saying, oh, I'm not referencing the Pope. I'm referencing my pastor. Well, the Pope is the head of the religion, and your pastor wouldn't have it if it wasn't for the Pope, which is a white man. I don't care if your pastor's black. So you can't try to hide behind the black face in the conscious community to say, because it's being misconstrued, saying, Bill, you're disrespecting the elders. I'm not disrespecting the elders. I'm attacking the white man. And if I tell the white man he ain't never deciphered the Meta Netia, and you come attack me for that, you're defending the white man.
Woo! You know, you gotta have all the sound effects and stuff. Let me see. I got some sound effects. Do I got some sound effects? Nah, we ain't gonna play no sound effects. But anyway,
you're disrespecting the elders. All I'm saying is, in time periods in life, you work with what you have. So, do I fault Dr. Ben or people like that who used the Meta Netia at that time? No. Am I saying the Meta Netia is completely incorrect? No. But what I'm saying that it has not been successfully translated. You cannot speak the Meta Netia at all, let alone write it in English. So if Dr. Ben at this time, just like everybody else, was under the illusion that it was successfully translated and he used it for people at that time, can I fault that man? No. But if I come say Dr. Ben is standing on the work of John Chaplion, which anybody in America is by default because he's the one who was accredited in 1822 for successfully deciphering it, then by default, if you attack me for that, you got, in my man Seti voice, you got crackatosis, period. So when they say, you know, how can the slave and the master have this religion, that's what I say. How can the slave and the master have the same science?
Woo! Slave and the master have the same religion. Now, how you gonna have the same science? So, okay, we got a new dynasty that will arise in Kemet or the Nile Valley culture. This is what y'all watching in modern times, right? As the Nile Valley Kemetic holders, gatekeepers of old was there, right? And they steady around and they trying to hold it down. And the new regime came through, the Sarasun Zetis and everybody, right? They did their thing. Now you got young Pharaoh, Mr. As real as it gets, I guess. Whoever wrote that title is, you know, put that shit there. But anyway, I'm bouncing off that title, right? That he's not. So he's coming through just like Marcus, that say he brought his young friends to the table, the next generation of what's going to come up out of the Kemetic in the Nile Valley. Now you got to notice Dr. Mayat, she been raising her son, and he basically Amun-Ra squad. So you're going to have the young Amun-Ra squad coming out pretty soon. You probably have Marcus and Dr. Mayat's son and somebody else's son. I think Unc got some children in it, whatever. And his little nephew, this and that, and they're going to be running around for the next generation. So these niggas, to a degree, I guess they trying to have a generational economic base in this, that, and everything too. So if you fuck up their economic base now and don't let them get their tentacles in the shit, you'll be fucking up the future economic basis of the next generation of these motherfuckers, right? This shit is so crazy. I love this shit. And this how I be thinking when y'all ain't around and I ain't talking to nobody. It's the type of stuff I be thinking. So let some of my thoughts leave. So let's listen.
The white man said he was a Christian. And now we are Christian. White man said he was a Jew. Now we want to be the real Jew, the Israelites. White man said he deciphered Metanetia. Now all of a sudden we can speak and decipher Metanetia. White man said we evolved from monkeys. Now all of a sudden monkey. You see where I'm going with this? And then when I come attack the white man at the root, because I'm not arguing with street corner scholars. I'm attacking the white man. And the street corner scholars come out and attack me because they found dated in the teaching that I'm attacking. So when it comes to the Metanetia on the 18th, I'm not playing no games with it. And that's as much juice I'm gonna get. I'm not playing no games at all. And whatchamacallit, I want to thank my brother Baba once again for coming out. Love brother Baba, love his channel, love everything about brother Baba. So with that being said, family, vibe with brother Baba, subscribe to his channel and get with him. And I know a lot of y'all thinking, where they at? Look at this background. We in the hood on purpose, all right? I told Baba we gonna do this in the hood. We gonna do this in the neighborhood. And you know why we gonna do this in the neighborhood, family? Because I want to let people know I can always go back to where I came from and teach. All right? Now, with that being said, this is where young Pharaoh was molded, you could say. You know, the good and the bad. And the reason, once again, I said we in the hood is because I want to let people know I can always go back to where I came from and teach with no problem. And I want to let people know, because I'm dealing with stereotypes. Not only am I dealing with my age as being, you know, people trying to use that against me to discredit my information because it's my intellect is superior in many fields. They want to use my background. So I'm going to let everybody know I'm embracing my background. I love where I came from. I ain't got a motherfucking problem with that. So I want to let everybody know all of these alleged scholars and academicians and all of these college graduates and geneticists and biologists and linguists, I want to let all of them know that on December 18th, you're going to get your ass bust by a nigga that came from the block. So you have to eat that. You have to eat the fact that the white man did not successfully train you and prepare you correctly on an intellectual scale. And you have to eat the fact that since you stereotype me just like the white man do, because when you go to court, what the white man do, he bring up your background and he tries to use where you came from as a justifiable means to slay you. And everybody in this community.
So, hold up, young Pharaoh, you telling me that they treating you like the white man treats you and profiling you and stuff because you're a young brother with a history and this and that, like we all don't got history, like some of them ain't been crackheads and shit and dope pushers and sniffers and this and that. Oh, their history just ain't out there. Okay, I get you.
Community has tried to use where I've come from as a justifiable means to discredit me. So now I'm gonna let y'all know and see where I come from. So when I bust your ass on the 18th, we're gonna destroy all stereotypes that information has an age limit or has an environmental firewall to where it can't be elevated. So young Pharaoh do this for the streets, man. I do this for the people who don't get to tell their story. I do this for the people who the world forgot, who the world forgot about. And I do this for the people who wishing for better days on a daily basis, but them days don't come. And since I made it out the fire, I'm bringing the fire with me, and I'm coming to that debate on fire. So with that being said, man, this for all the, like I said, man, this for all the single mothers, man, all the brothers in prison, all the brothers in the conscious community that's trying to do something for real, and that's really trying to fight the beast. And with that being said, the millions of the Caucasian must be slain. And if you talking about you speaking to Metanetia today, you are a minion of the Caucasian. And I'm slaying his ass. And if you jumping out your tree to defend his alleged translation, I'm slaying your ass. So I'm gonna swing the mic back to my brother Baba, and we're gonna get on with this interview, family.
So monkey men's, no, not monkey men's, ape men's, my bad. Y'all didn't evolve from monkeys, y'all evolved from apes. So the ape men's, Planet of the Apes. Why not perpetuate? We come from apes. and that the apes in the planet of the apes is us, and we're this and the white man, and we gonna take over the world. Great job of what Hollywood producer cut y'all a check. I see y'all got ties with Hollywood now. Polite got y'all getting them Hollywood scripts and shit now. Conscious community getting Hollywood scripts and shit. All this shit scripted. Ain't y'all been informed about how reality TV and shit work? Y'all don't think this shit reality TV? That's the same way Beyonce says she take a... One second. That's the same way Beyonce take a low budget camera and shoot a major $1 million video. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, we didn't want to go spend $1 million and stuff, so we did it organically. We just took the camera and turned it on and recorded it, and it was a great video, so we thought we would put it out. Yeah, right. You know, people, if you fall for that, I got a bridge to say. Right? So yes, I'm saying y'all might want to check it out. Polite and when hooked up with Hollywood. The conscious community getting the script from Hollywood. That's what I'm gonna say. Now y'all prove me wrong.
Right, powerful. Now, Brother Pharaoh, I'm hearing a lot about extraterrestrials, and can you break that down? Because showing pictures. Brother Sarnetta cleared up the fact that some people say that you Photoshop pictures, and Sarnetta said that it wasn't mental.
Now you notice, I hate niggas that interview like that. That's my new pet peeve. Don't interview saying what other niggas said. If you interested in me, you should be watching my shit. If you interested in somebody else, you should be watching their shit. Meaning you should have heard what they said, what they done, and asked them about what the fuck they did and what the fuck they didn't do. Man, I didn't open this mouth for profanity again. I gotta snap back to the consciousness, like nigga, you use profanity. But I'm gonna take the lid off the damn. I'm gonna use profanity because I'm kind of mad at some things. But anyway, so you know, that's how you interview people. You interview people about what it is. I'm gonna get off of that one, man. Shit be. It be capturing me. The moments capture me, people.
Foundation that something outside yourself could exist other than you. So what determines height, color, biology, your neurological composition? Sunlight. Now I'll break this down. We do not evolve from monkeys. So once we get rid of the evolution theory and we deal with the actual let's say origins of woman and man, you understand that the black woman was created through prokaryotic cells, which are nothing more than interstellar cellular molecules and organisms. So with that being said, once the sun vibrates past 800 terahertz frequency, go look up the electromagnetic spectrum, hit images, and look at it from radio all the way to gamma rays, and you're going to see the electromagnetic wave begin to condense as it gets closer to gamma rays. Now, what happens is once it gets past 800 terahertz frequency, it begins to condense into melanin. So melanin is solidified light, and along this condensation, as elements are being created, cells are also being created as well, which science will confirm. Stars actually carry genes. You are made up of billions of year old carbon. Your genes in your body come from stars that explode billions of years.
Let's skip.
Bitches I've been dealing with, and guess what? They did me worse than niggas in the streets. See, you could be a stone cold killer, robber, thief in the streets, and the adults will embrace you. Now, I might not be right, but they're not going to shit on you. I came into that college community. I got bashed ever mother.
Hold up.
And if you're so conscious, why don't you understand that I understand that? That means you don't understand that. So with that being said,
let's see what he's talking about.
I'm everything that I need to be, and I'm on the way to becoming whatever I need to become. So that being said, I'm gonna end that before I swing the mic back to Baba TV, to my brother Baba on Baba TV, saying I might not be who you want me to be, but I'm damn sure who you need me to be. And with that being said, my man Baba.
Yes, and I was listening to Brother Sonetta yesterday on the program, and he was saying how
once again,
it's not that Brother Pharaoh isn't respectful or won't hear
let's listen
the listeners, but saying some of y'all don't know how to just don't. It's not that Brother Pharaoh isn't respectful or won't hear to what you're saying, but a lot of you don't approach him the right way. Some of you don't know how to talk to people,
and you know what? See, when we're dealing with the Willie Lynch syndrome, a lot of people want to talk about tall versus short, fat versus skinny, light versus dark, but we forget the last level of that was young versus old. And a lot of men, see, let me tell y'all something why I defend myself. And I had this conversation with my queen earlier this month. We had hours and hours and hours of me just building with her. My whole life, I've been defending myself by myself. I ain't never had no dad or my mom. And the number one person in my life who always shitted on me was an adult. See, you can say what you want to say about the youth in the street, but we're not kicking ourselves out, okay? We're not calling the police on ourselves. We're not molesting our motherfucking selves. All the shit that we go through as a kid come from an adult. So, for me to be in the streets, first motherfucker who ever robbed me or took some money from me, an adult. When I went to jail, first motherfucker who ever got fly and I had to bust him in his head, an adult. Now when I come into the conscious community, I had a preconceived notion that these are adults who are better than the scumbag bitches I've been dealing with, and guess what? They did me worse than niggas in the streets. See, you could be a stone cold killer, robber, thief in the streets, and the adults will embrace you. Now, I might not be right, but they not gonna shit on you. I came into that conscious community, I got bashed ever motherfucking since day one because of my age. So my thing is, I'm always gonna fire back. I don't care if you older than me, because I've been defending myself from older people my whole life. And I don't owe nobody no explanation. So when people say, I keep having people tell me, Phil, you need to humble yourself. I am humble. You don't know me. At my debates, at my lectures, there are 150 to 250 people at least. Now, why is it important? Because before I start every lecture, I might start 30, 40 minutes late because I shake every man's hand and I hug every woman and child. I take the time out to do that because I appreciate everybody who comes out to allow me to do what my soul likes to do, which is express the truth. I don't curse people out. Like Baba said, when I met the elders in D.C., we had a flawless conversation. Anybody who speaks to me in person on the phone will let you know I've had a flawless conversation with them, period. I only go at those who go at me. And a lot of people might feel like, I had somebody tell me, it don't matter what they say, they older than you. Nigga, where you think we at, on a plantation? Where you think we at? If you I'm 23. See, motherfuckers got this twit. Y'all must think because I ain't really got no facial hair. I'm 16. I'm 23. I done been shot. I done bust my gun. I done been to jail. I done been through a lot of shit. So for somebody that I don't know to think they gonna come intrude on me and disrespect me when I'm not disrespecting them, I'm gonna give them that heat rock every time. And they lucky it's just words. So with that being said, family, you can't tell me not to defend myself when I'm being attacked. Is you defending me? Same motherfucker saying, Pharaoh, you need to humble yourself. Was you there the first time I went on Sinetta and motherfuckers tried to make fun of me from what I was wearing to where I came from the fact I didn't have a master teacher, from the fact I didn't have an organization? Was you there to defend the fact that motherfuckers tried to belittle me just because I was doing this on my own and I was teaching myself? See, when you
Hold up. That's what your handler's supposed to defend you. Sonetta ain't supposed to bring you there and sit you before the wolves. He's supposed to bring you in nicely and stuff. Was Marcus shit on like that when he came into the community? Maybe because he had the and Ra squad. Maybe, yeah, you came in there and you was uncovered. You hadn't initiated yourself into no system, or somebody hadn't grabbed you. Because when you came in, Sonetta just grabbed you and snatched you up and threw you to the fucking wolves. He knew what they was gonna do. So once again, brother, you being set up all the time by the adults that take advantage of young niggas, start wars for young niggas to fight, and then make money off the wars. You know what I'm saying? I'm old, I'm retired, nigga. yeah, I'm still in the drug game or this, that, or whatever. Now I'm gonna send my little nephew out there. I'm gonna send my little cousin out there. I'm gonna send this little nigga that want to get on out there. You go out there and take some turf and territory, and young niggas fighting. Old niggas sitting back getting all the money from them. They ain't gonna take one shot nor get shot because they back in seclusion counting the money and shit. While the young niggas out there fighting, going to war. Same thing with the Mayat. Oldest boy, 17-year-old. Mark is 17. Pharaoh, 23. And the old niggas sitting back, you know, they should tell them, look, y'all sanction. You can't talk no more this year. We'll see y'all next year. You got so many months to get your shit together. Then we'll let you back on platforms and talk and do stuff. Ooh, stuff. Nah, they like, shit, we ain't got no other debate to sell. We're going to sell this debate. We going to boost this shit. Let me hear some more of this, though. Like I told you, I never heard it, so I got to.
See, the reason I go high, right, is because in my mind, I'm representing the youth that's coming behind me. Do you know how many young people inbox me and I write? Pigs that inbox me and I write, and they tell me, oh, Pharaoh, you know how many young black girls? I try to tell my uncle that I was God, the black woman was God, and he shitted on me because he's a Christian or a Muslim, you know? So the youth in our growth is critically dependent upon the elders, and the reason we can't rise is because we keep getting met with opposition from people. And I'm here to break that motherfucking gateway. If you come and you oppose the truth, if you right, you right. But if I'm right and you wrong and you trying to belittle me, I'm going to crash on you every time. Because I had, for example, Infudishi. I love Infudishi. I'm not throwing Infudishi, peace, bro. I'm not throwing Infudishi under the bus. That's my brother. I love Infudishi. Infudishi called me a jailhouse scholar. So now why is it important? It's not the insult. It's the energy behind the insult. What's up? Peace, family. My man, little man, that put up. We out here. I told you, we in the hood. Don't play now. So with that being said, have a seat. We chilling. Yeah, we chilling. So with that being said, this is my man, little man from day one, family. Don't see, and I don't put my brothers on camera because if I gotta come to a lecture 30 deep and give you some heat, I don't want you to know who running up on your ass. So with that being said, family, when he called me a jailhouse scholar, to me, I took that as, so what does it take for a young black man to better himself? Because if I go to jail and I better myself and I come out better, that's still not good enough. Damn. So that means if I'm a jailhouse scholar, what is Malcolm X? What is every great pioneering black man before us that went to jail and came out better? So now that's discouraging talk. So when you say, Pharaoh, don't go at the elders, respect the elders. One statement by the elders discouraged the whole generation. Because you got a generation of young black men that's in jail that you want to come out better, but when they watch you, they're gonna see you say, you're just a jailhouse scholar. So now that's spiritually depressive. Okay? So now they feel like, damn, I done left the streets, I done went to jail, I done read the books, and I still can't get the respect for bettering myself because my knowledge is not good enough because it was obtained in prison. So it's like, you know, I'm gonna keep busting these motherfuckers in their head. Anybody who I feel like coming at me, I'm gonna pull a sword out on your ass, and you better be a samurai. Then don't challenge me to a duel. So it's like, you know, no disrespect to Infudishi, but we gotta be mindful of what we say. Period. And the shit that's getting said to me, you can say, we do this for the youth. Look how you treating the youth. I represent the youth. I represent a nigga who sold drugs, motherfucking fired his pistol, been under investigation, been to jail, motherfucking what? And I'm better, and you shitting on me. So now what message is you telling people that's exactly like me, if not worse? You can't go to Chicago and give a lecture and expect them niggas to be in there because you shitting on young Pharaoh. You shitting on me. So, you know, my message to the elders is, you know, I'm very humble and I respect the elders, and I'm in contact with a lot of elders. I've had a respectful conversation with Phil Valentine. I've had a respectable conversation with Baba Hayru. I've had a respectable conversation with Joe Pookrum, and the list goes on. And we've never had a problem. I call Joe Pookrum right now. So with that being said, I speak to I've never disrespected Sinetta, Brother Baba. Never. I go at those who go at me. So with that being said, family, you can't use humbleness as a disguised word for say be a coward. That's not going to happen. So you know we gotta remerge and rebuild the older black man relationship, because in reality it's just a father-son relationship. You know, you can't be a single mom raising a son, then he get 18 and you say, oh, that's your dad, and and you want him to have the utmost respect for this man. I've been out here all my motherfucking life without no dad, let alone knowing anybody in this goddamn conscious community, and then you gonna come, dun, 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 I want the utmost respect. You better sit your ass down and earn it. So you can't do that. We have to build a bridge. You know, this was my walk of life. This is how I feel. If it's not right, teach me. If I feel that what you're teaching me is not right, let's have an intellectual debate. And if it comes out I'm right, then respect me enough for bringing forth something new to you, just as you brought something to me. And that's what's going on with the meta nature. Nobody successfully defending the meta nature, but then they're defending it with I've been doing this for 20 years. I went to the moon. I speak 4-5 languages, but you still can't answer a motherfucking question. So we have to learn how to respectfully love each other as young and older black men and accept the truth when I'm young and it's given to me, but learn how to accept the truth when you're older than me and it's given to you.
Now, he just told y'all the paradigm that they set up. And it's the Willie Lynch and everything. They was trying to do the male and the female thing. Right? Remember, young and old, male, female, black, white, or you ain't even got to go to the all the way white. Light skin, dark skin, nigga. Everything to divide. Right? So the paradigm set up young and old now. Right? Street nigga said he went to school a little bit, but he represent the streets more. Pharaoh represent the streets more. And the other niggas represent fraternities and getting paddled on the ass and all of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? All that Greek shit and fraternity shit that Shaka Utmost said. We know what that Greek shit is about. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be homo, be homo. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't African. Straight black pride is supposed to be the call for that, right? But if you want to be on that Greek shit, you be on that Greek shit, right? But that's it. So you got the fraternity life, the Greek life, the being initiated into these systems and masonry and shit. That's why Pharaoh went at that. Y'all niggas masons and y'all niggas gatekeepers and y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? So they represent that. Yeah, said he part of the Craft and Ra. He said he a traveling man and shit, but this tribalism coming in that I was talking about last night. These niggas in tribes with each other. So in all actuality, Pharaoh really don't fall all the way into it, because like he said, he destroying. And if they don't bring him out of his delusion and shit and bring him all the way into it, you're destroying Kemetic reconstructionism. When they trying to reconstruct Kemet, they need the meta-netta to reconstruct it. And if you destroy the meta-netta by whoever the fuck white man gave it to him, now it's gonna be a problem. How they gonna explain to people all of these years of, like you say, y'all niggas Baptist and Pentecostal and this and that, but you still Roman Catholics. So now how you gonna explain to the community that you still got them doing all this Catholic shit and that it don't derive from the Catholic Church? Just going to church on Sunday puts you into the Catholic paradigm. It don't put you into the Israelite paradigm in which the church come off of, right? Which Christianity bounces off of, Judeo-Christian, right? Nigga want to correct me, Judeo-Christian, you know what I'm saying? So, so now how you gonna explain that all this Kemetic reconstruction and all this shit was really brought to us by white men? And all of this shit is brought to us by white men. Pharaoh, you think they gonna let you destroy that shit, man? Really? I don't think so. You might have to bend over and get paddled, or you might have to get initiated. You might have to ride that go to something, man. They can't let you do that. You know what I'm saying? So let's listen to the little ending of this, and we're gonna keep it moving.
Another one of my brothers pulled up, fam. So I told y'all what's up, baby. So like I said, man, I'm in the neighborhood where I'm from, you know. And if you can't go back to see, people always say we want to teach the community, but ain't nobody never in the community teaching shit. So if you can't go back to the community where you came from to teach, I don't really give a hell about what you're trying to say, because how you gonna affect where I'm at and you can't even affect where you at. So we're gonna drop some fire on Baba TV like we always do at the end. So some information I want to deliver right now would be in regards to the body. You gotta understand that your body, right? Since we're dealing with spirituality and metaphysics, your body is your temple. This is your car. This is not you. So when we want to deal with perceptions, a lot of people deal with what they're told. For example, I'll give you an example. Imagine this was Kool-Aid, right? Now, before Kool-Aid was Kool-Aid, it was water. And then you open up a pack of sugar and you dump it into the water and it becomes Kool-Aid. Now, why do you drink it? Because mentally, your perception has been infiltrated by the Caucasian and you believe it's okay for you because it's Kool-Aid. When really what it...
He left the Kool-Aid out. Sugar ain't Kool-Aid. That's sugar water. You gotta put the Kool-Aid package in there too, Pharaoh.
It's contaminated water. So if they did the same shit to your water, and instead of Kool-Aid, same exact logo, same Kool-Aid man on there, and instead of it saying Kool-Aid, it said contaminated water, would you drink it? No, because it tells you the truth. So we want to deal with your body. We have to understand the shit we do and allow ourselves to be put through physically is because our perception on ourselves is incorrect. So when you look into the mirror and you say, I'm ugly, you are the soul that's in the body, so how the fuck could you be ugly? So even your self-esteem and everything that you build yourself up, predicated upon on a daily basis, is illusional because it's not you. You don't get in your car and say, damn, I'm red. No, your car is red. You're the driver. You can't see your soul. So when people say, oh, you ain't never seen God. Have you ever seen your soul? Have you ever seen your own thoughts? No, you have not. You are the omnipresent being expressing yourself through this solidified condensation of light. That is what you are. So you have to start identifying yourself with that. So when we take on the European psychology so much, you see white people laugh at everything they can't understand. And one of the things they laugh at is the way Chinese people talk. And right now, Chinese people, when they talk, they don't say I. Why? Because they say one. So a Chinese person won't say, I need to do this. They say one should do this in order to achieve this. Now, why is it important? You might say that's small. No, because of perception. I gives life to a fictitious character called the ego. Now, I'll give you an example. If you're hungry and you say, I am hungry, you are the soul in the body. How the hell is you hungry? The correct terminology would be, this body needs to be re-energized. So, I, being the soul, should go seek food for this vessel. But even our speech and the fact that we use the alphabet and our literacy is dumbed down so much. We express ourselves, and like I said, in the total opposition of Kemet, instead of as spiritual beings, as non-spiritual beings, just the way we identify with ourselves today. So when we're dealing with the body, I want to give people the proper perception on their body. You are not your body. Your body is your vehicle. So you cannot be ugly. You cannot be fat. You cannot be any of the negative shit you say about yourself. But your body can become these things if you allow it or perceive it as such. So you can't say, oh, I hit you with a stick. Why you hit me? You're not the body. If I hit your goddamn car with a stick, is you gonna say why you hit me? No, you're gonna say why you hit my car. So it's why did you hit my arm, or why did you hit my body? So once we understand this level of perception on ourselves, this automatically thrusts you in your higher self into a new level of consciousness. Now, why is this important? This is what the Egyptians taught. So when you say, oh, how a Buddhist monk don't feel no pain? Because when you hit a Buddhist monk, they don't say you hit me. Their understanding is you hit this body. So now guess what this happened? Now guess what happens? The five senses. What is the five senses? The five physical senses are used to perceive phenomena. So you got taste, touch, sight, sound, smell. The brain no longer analyzes or sends neurological signals to the nervous system to express pain because you mentally no longer identify with it. So when you want to talk about going back into your higher self and you want to talk about the body, if you want to eliminate 98% of your suffering, you have to learn how to redevelop a relationship with yourself properly on a psychological level. So when you see a Buddhist monk, like I said, get set on fire, they got a video of a Buddhist monk setting himself on fire and not even flinching. And you say, damn, how he don't feel no pain? Because for years, he has psychologically trained himself to not identify with the experience of his flesh, because he understands he's not the flesh. So we want to talk about black people keep talking about we gods and we goddesses, and we don't even talk to our goddamn selves correctly, but we want to critique everything. The only thing we should be doing is critiquing ourselves. And once again, that brings us back to Kemet, the crook and flail. The ancestors was not running around telling niggas, you need to be doing this. They was worrying about what the fuck they was doing. And that's why the civilization was so successful, because everybody was constantly working and building on their own selves instead of worrying about other shit that's incorrect, just like their own self. So with that being said, family, we're going to end on that. And that's my gift to the people as far as the restoration of the correct psychological standpoint that one should have on themselves. So with that being said, this is another fire interview on Brother Baba TV. This ain't the first and this ain't the last time you're going to see me on here. So that being said, I hope I cleared up all questions and misconceptions that...
Oh, boy. So, I guess that was the fire. But people, that's what it is. The brother is not as, not as real as well, you might as well say his name, Baba think he is. As real as he gets. You know what I'm saying? Number one, no hard questions to answer. So, I mean, I don't know. But much love to the youngster, you know what I'm saying? The brother, he 23. Like he says, it's sad when you got a bunch of grown-ass people around you and they can't teach you no better, do nothing, So it is what it is, people. It is what it is. I'm going to say peace, y'all. Don't worry about the trolls. I might let the trolls troll me a little bit more over here. At least then y'all will know who the trolls is. When y'all look up and say, well, who watched that video? You can see the number of trolls. So we see who the troll is, but I deleted the conversation. Let him back in though. You gotta love your trolls too, people. Trolls need love too. So when I'm out though, I'm gonna go ahead and kill my side chat while I'm leaving though. I don't need no trolls. Being able to be forceful, have a voice when I'm gone. So I'm gonna say peace, close this chat down, and get up out of here. So let me close it down.